100 Days of Gratitude, day 44. And this morning, as I was dropping my daughter off, I asked her, I was like, hey, I'm going to do a gratitude video. What do you think I should talk about? What should I be grateful for today? And she gave me an idea, so we're going to jam on that. And yeah, every day it's spontaneous. Sometimes I might have an idea the day before, like, oh, that'd be a good topic. I might kind of think it over, but generally it's in the morning, usually when I'm doing these. And it is just kind of let it sit, let it percolate. And another friend was asking me about kind of my process, and it's always just one take, 9.5 times out of 10. Whatever comes, stream of consciousness. And today, thanks to Omaha, she's given me this topic of the great big melt. Here we are, almost at the spring equinox, where the days are going to be equal to the nights, and we'll shift into those longer days, which means warmer weather. And yeah, upon us is the great big melt. If anybody is in Calgary or a similar area, it has been an absolute slush fest recently because we've gotten so much snow kind of later into the winter. So obviously there's still a ton on the ground, but we're in the beginning of the melt. Who knows? Could be some more deep freezes coming. I know for sure winter's not totally over, but you can tell spring is coming. It has begun, and I'm so grateful for all this moisture. And specifically what I said was, to be grateful for all that moisture during the melt seeping into the ground. Alberta is a pretty dry place. You probably can't see the hillsides over there, but south-facing slopes, like even now, there's a lot of places that are totally clear of snow, bone dry already. And we get most of our precipitation in the winter. Comes down as snow, and then that spring melt seeping into the ground. And I'm grateful for permaculture and learning about things like swales and techniques to be able to hold and capture that moisture so it does seep into the ground. Urban planning, modern yard design has the intent focus of trying to remove all that moisture off the property as quickly as possible, right? Like downspouts to down slopes to gutters, right? Like get it off the property. Whereas permaculture, depending, sometimes that is the strategy if you have too much water and you need it to flow off. But usually, generally, it's about, even if it's flowing off, away from areas where you don't want it to sit and pool, you're always trying to redirect it. And especially within Calgary being such an arid place, it's about how do we capture and store that on the property. And the best way to store it is in the ground, so swales, and then second best, rain tanks, rain barrels, that type of thing. So I've really been working with that over the last few years, building my strategy to store the water. And it's not perfect, but I'm getting there. I still got to do a little bit more to my kind of rain tank situation. There's one of them where it's just completely overflowing with ice, and the ice just keeps kind of backing up the pipes and freezing and dripping higher up the line as it melts. So I'm going to work on that, but good problem to have, right? Grateful for all this moisture. I'm grateful for the cold that we had during the winter. The cold is so essential, keeping certain insects at bay, most notably, the pine beetle, spruce beetle, these types of things, not to mention just our experiences as a human. And love all the moisture that we've had. There's still lots of snow. I'm hoping it stays as long as possible. Selfish reasons, I want to continue to cross-country ski and snowboard and just enjoy the winter. But I know every season has its season, and we're kind of getting close to that turning point. And I'm grateful for what the spring brings with that melt and all that means. So here we are, day 44, 100 Days of Gratitude.